Hi, my name is Tiara Austin, and today I'm going to talk about how to use strategic persuasion to influence local agenda setting. So, some contents to be covered in this presentation. There's going to be an introduction with some key concepts. I'm going to talk about the 4 steps of strategic persuasion. I'm going to do a detailed case example, and then we're going to wrap up with the conclusion. So, just some key concepts to keep in mind. We're going to start off with strategic persuasion, which is a specially designed approach to distributing and receiving information. For the purpose of this presentation, it will refer to guiding policy using strategic communication. And then agenda setting is just the process of outlining everything the community sees as necessary to address. So essentially, it's a plan of what's going to be covered. So the 4 steps of strategic persuasion. The 4 steps can be remembered as the 4 C's. So to start, you have consider, connect, communicate, and then commit. So starting off with consider, as a policy practitioner, you want to take a moment to really consider what the issue is or issues. You really want to reflect on why you want this issue to be seen as important to others and how you're going to convey that to the public. So, you want to start off by considering what barriers may come up when you're addressing it to the public. That way, if you can combat those barriers with some reflection, then it'll make it easier to address them if they come up during your discussion. Next, we have connect, which is probably the most crucial step of this process. So you want to make sure the community is aware of the issue. And that comes with bringing facts, bringing data, bringing all the information to them and presenting it in a way that really fosters concern about that issue. So you want to think about how the issue is directly affecting them and indirectly. So you're really showing them here why they should care about this issue and how they're being impacted by it. And that way you're more likely to get it on the agenda. Next, we go to communicate, which leans kind of away from the facts, more into storytelling and using personal aspects. So it's not all about the facts. Facts are important, but they don't resonate with everyone. So this side kind of lets you tell a story to get other people's attention who may not be drawn in by numbers and data and all of that. Um, you want to ensure that the story creates an understanding of the issue and tells why it's important as well. And then lastly, you want to commit. So after telling all this information, really drawing in the public, showing them why it's important, the community should be persuaded to take action. So your goal is that the community will support you and agree with you that this issue needs to be on the local agenda. So a case example that I have prepared, I decided to use the example of gun violence, and we're going to walk through the 4 C's of strategic persuasion in this example. So starting off with consider, the issue you want covered on the local agenda is gun violence. So we're going to let that sink in. And thinking about what barriers may arise, you could consider that there may be pushback against gun control. There could be people who strongly believe in the Second Amendment and fear that that may be at risk with gun violence and addressing that. So you want to be prepared for that and take a moment to really take a mental note of that and take a huge note of what it may mean to get gun violence on the agenda. So next, you want to connect. So how is gun violence impacting the community directly, and why should they care? So this is where you bring in the facts. So between the year 2000 and the year 2020, 31,780 children died from gun violence. And that's just children. Gun violence is the leading cause of death for children in the United States. The US economy lost $53.77 billion due to gun violence just in 2022. One of the biggest costs of gun violence is lost wages. So when gun violence harms an individual, everyone's pockets pay the price due to their injury, them being supported through benefits and things like that. Um, Another part of gun violence is school shootings. So the Ovate, Texas school shooting alone cost $244.2 million dollars in indirect and direct healthcare costs and lost wages. Moving on to communicate. There are various indirect ways the community suffers when there is gun violence. So taxes that the community pays for prison costs for those who commit assault or homicide with firearms. Gun violence increases crime rates in the community, therefore creating a never-ending cycle. Gun violence decreases your property value if um, gun violence is present in your neighborhood or in your community. And even if it's not directly present or you don't think it is, your property value is probably being impacted by that. Gun violence slows home value appreciation, and there are a wide range of social and psychological burdens and costs of gun violence. So literally everyone in the community is being impacted by this in some way. It is crucial and imperative, if you will, that this is on the local agenda. And then lastly, to commit, if we can get gun violence on the local agenda, we can take steps as a community to prevent it from harming our community any longer. So taking action now and getting this on the agenda will lead to us being able to address this issue and better the community. So that's just an example using gun violence to really show you how going through each of the 4 C's can really persuade the community to get whatever issue you're using on the agenda. And just to conclude, raising awareness about an issue is not a simple matter. Without the use of strategic persuasion, people will often turn a blind eye to whatever you're trying to convince them of. So, strategic persuasion has the power to get more topics on a local agenda and get more community members listening more closely. And these are my references. Thank you so much for listening.